Another video, and man, I don't know what the hell this is. They saying he an assassin, this guy right here in all black, I guess. But yeah, man, we about to check this out. Check this out real quick.
This unsuspecting man is about to show just how much of a monster he really is. On September 12th, 2021.
Yo, get up out of there. What
On
the
September
hell?
12th, 2021, this man, 38-year-old Antoine Suggs, assassinated 4 innocent people in the middle of the night.
Oh, come
A
on,
small
bro.
team of investigative reporters.
Come on, bro. Innocent innocent bystander. Not being funny though, but that's some fucked up shit, yo. To be fucking with people that ain't worrying about nothing.
Has gathered 4 innocent people in the middle. This man, 38-year-old Antoine Suggs, assassinated 4 innocent people in the middle of the night. Our small team of investigative reporters has gathered the footage and case details about Antoine and how all 4 murders came to be in order to present the whole story in its entirety for the first time ever.
Hell.
This all started very early in the morning a few days prior on September 8th. Antoine arrived in Minnesota via airplane from his home state of Arizona, and footage shows that nothing seems to be out of the ordinary.
Right.
But that changes very soon. Antoine is picked up by
Man, I ain't gonna hold you. Not saying that the people that passed away, saying that they deserved it. But come on, yo, this man just randomly up and did some dumb shit like that. It's life. Shit do really go like that, but
an unknown person and leaves the airport with them.
like, bro, that's
A few days later,
crazy.
on September 11th, late at night, Antoine revisits the airport in a new luxury Mercedes SUV.
And then this
Later
nigga living
investigations
good.
report that this car was recently loaned to Antoine.
Oh,
It is
shit.
unknown whether or not Antoine is connected to a larger organized crime group. While it's a logical hypothesis considering the value of this luxury car Antoine is now driving, we have yet to
And
unfold
then he
the full
changed his
story
shirt.
of this case, as it is only just heating up.
Bro, this shit, I'm sorry, but this shit seems so set up.
Have yet to unfold the full story of this case, as it is only just heating up. We don't know why Antoine revisited the airport, but the surveillance footage gives us a glimpse at his passenger, who bears a striking resemblance to one of his future murder victims, Nitosha Lee Flug Presley. If the passenger is indeed Nitosha, then this was one of the last images showing her alive. According to a complaint filed by an anonymous person, a
that's
witness
sad.
said they saw Antoine and Nitosha taking shots together at a bar just hours after he left the airport. Records also show that Nitosha's aunt told investigators that Antoine and Nitosha were romantically involved.
Oh,
Putting
shit.
all this information together, it's becoming more and more likely that this passenger is indeed Nitosha. After a night of drinking, it is believed that Antoine and Nitosha went to a residence in St. Paul, where they spent time with 3 other people who would soon become Antoine's other 3 future murder victims.
What
They
the
were Loris
fuck?
Foreman III, Matthew Pettis, and Jasmine Sturm.
Bro,
Ju-
what the fuck, though? This man was not playing. Had his mind made up on what he about to do.
Hours later that same night, now the very early morning of September 12th, surveillance footage caught this altercation sometime around 3:30 a.m. in St. Paul, Minnesota. In this footage, we hear gunshots and then that same Mercedes car speed through the streets.
How would
It is clear.
Alright, come on. Alright, come on. Look, hear me out. How we know that's the same Mercedes? Hold on.
In this footage, we hear gunshots and then that
How do
same
you-
Mercedes car speed through the streets.
How we know that's the car? How we know that's a Mercedes? Just saying. How we know that's a Mercedes?
We hear gunshots and then that same Mercedes car speed through the streets.
Come on, y'all.
It is clear this is when the murders happened. But what Antoine does after this is quite shocking.
Yeah, let's go into
This
commercial.
game, You're not.
On the same day around 10 a.m., after driving around for many hours trying to figure out what to do with the dead bodies, Antoine decided that he needed help hiding the bodies. So he makes plans to meet up with his father, 56-year-old Darren Osborne, at a gas station during the day. Antoine's plan was to have his father follow him into western Wisconsin to a cornfield where they would find an inconspicuous place to dump the car with the bodies in it. Osborne later told officers that he had no idea at this point there were bodies in Antoine's car. On the way to meet with his father, Antoine stops at a different gas station than the one planned for the meetup spot.
They got
In
this
this
nigga.
disturbing surveillance,
Bro, they got this nigga a whole setup on recordings. They got the whole setup. This nigga ain't getting away with shit.
gas station than the one planned for the meetup spot. In this disturbing surveillance footage that shows this particular stop, you can even see one of the deceased victims in the passenger seat, limp and showing no signs of life.
Get the fuck
And
out
while
of
those
here,
bodies are in the
bro.
car, Antoine is inside the gas station, paying for his gas just like it's another normal day. Antoine continued traveling to the meetup spot, moving from St. Paul, Minnesota to Dunn County, Wisconsin. This time, stopping at the originally planned gas station. We see him and his father convene at the gas station and they speak a bit before driving away. It is presumed Antoine had now moved the body out of the front passenger seat, considering his father would have clearly noticed a deceased human being sitting in the car.
Right.
That is, Antoine's father is telling the truth. Again, at this point, according to the father, he did not know what Antoine was up to. However, it is reported that Antoine allegedly confessed to his father, soon after the meetup, that he had snapped and shot the victims. At this point, it's becoming more and more difficult for Antoine's father to deny his involvement with this situation.
Yeah. Yeah. Yo. This is what be fucking me up, man. People be getting innocent people into these fucking situations. But, man, when you in this situation, man, you best to know that you in it now. You're in it now. Like, damn, boy. What if he didn't know, though? In the beginning, like, he ain't know. But then, later on, he'll tell you, hey, man, look. The reason why I need you to help me is because I killed 2 people. I'm trying to dump these bodies. What would y'all do? Write in the comments. Like in the comments, what would y'all do at that specific time? But you gotta know, police still at your ass.
Antoine and his father
Still at-
allegedly went on to hide the car with the bodies in it in a cornfield further into Wisconsin. It is reported that a local anonymous farmer found the abandoned Mercedes in a cornfield in Dunn County, Wisconsin. He very quickly reported it to the police. At this time, no one knew of Antoine's or his father's involvement. However, we do have body cam footage that details some of the officers' experiences investigating the car in the cornfield with the deceased victims in it. What they find is extremely brutal.
That's where we're gonna go in right here.
Bro, these niggas drove it. I thought these niggas was gonna drove it off like in a wall or some type of shit. These niggas put it in the middle of a cornfield thinking, oh, who the fuck looks through this? Nigga, that's a cornfield. Damn, yo. Yo got 4 bodies in that car.
We did open the back door. We need to open the back door.
Bet they ain't wiped
You know
down
what, that
shit.
one in the back on the far right is male.
I bet he ain't wiped down shit. He
You know,
just left it there
The
thinking
one on the
that
far back.
ain't nobody gonna find it.
Behind the driver.
So they were stiff when you moved them?
Yes.
Somebody said?
I opened that door. I basically went like this, and it was just, hard, stiff, rigor, whatever you want to call it. Obviously, the male, we didn't check anything on him. I thought there was like a hole. Looks like there might be blood pooling in his ear, or I thought maybe that was an entry or exit wound. I'm not sure. Thank you, guys. Yep.
But if an actual key star is not push button too. If the keys there's no keys in there or something. A bunch of blood on their shoe. See that?
Yeah, it's pooled, yeah. Definite bullet wound to the right side of the face.
Damn.
Right side of the ear. On him.
Male?
On the male.
That's what I thought.
These officers are taking careful note of entry and exit wound details for a very important reason. This detail alone is extremely helpful in determining if the murders were committed with intent or in self-defense.
I mean, that looks like an entrance wound right there.
It didn't look like an exit wound to me. I'm guessing she got shot in the body, though. Yeah, there's blood on her left arm and on her right.
Damn.
Watch your right shoulder now.
Yeah.
Oh, what's in the pocket, Dan?
There? Dried blood.
blood,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's dripping right now.
Oh, yeah.
Male. And shot wound to the head. Like, yep.
Hey, we don't want to see his
Over
ass.
here. See on the front seat,
Yeah.
right below, right where the shoulder rest is,
What the
that
hell
white
did this
stuff,
man-
is that brain matter or skull particulates?
Hard to say.
Because she wearing her seatbelt still?
No,
I couldn't
it's-
tell if
it
it was
was-
just
I think they put it
behind her.
behind
You know what's
her.
crazy though too, yo? Like, just thinking about this shit. Like, these guys do this for a living, bro. You look at that, fresh bodies dead from a tragic reason. That's some shit,
Ender?
boy.
Just probably so that it
That's
wouldn't.
traumatizing.
Because the weight's in there, so it'd be.
I want to know where the gunshot wound is on this other gal. How do you have exit wounds and there's no damage in the vehicle?
Well, then, but also if it's a headshot, wouldn't she have splatter? I mean, you got splatter on him, but it's just weird.
Well, his is coming from his nose. You know, that's just draining from the nose from the brain.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, well, did we look through that? Well, let's just get out of here, I guess. I'll go talk to Kyle.
During later investigations, Antoine's Arizona ID
Boy, you got caught the fuck up, my guy. Damn. Nigga got caught with the eye.
during later
What they have known if that ID wasn't right there? That's the question.
investigations.
Let's just get out of here, I guess. I'll go talk to Kyle.
During later investigations, Antoine's Arizona ID card was found on the floor of the car, covered in blood. This pointed the officers directly to him and later his father as well, as more information was discovered after they reviewed the previously shown surveillance footage. Officers arrested Antoine's father first, and then charged Antoine with 4 counts of hiding a corpse. Antoine, now back in Arizona, turned himself in to the Arizona authorities. Antoine would now be brought back to St. Paul, Minnesota, the city where he committed the murders. This is where his dramatic legal trial would take place. Over the course of the next few days of Antoine's trial, he claimed, incredulously, that he acted in self-defense in the killing and transporting of the 4 victims, which the prosecutors stated that they find improbable. Antoine has had a lengthy history of breaking the law, including multiple instances of unlawful possession of a firearm,
Damn.
possession of marijuana in a vehicle, driving with a suspended license, and much more. Even though Antoine had never racked up any charges nearly as serious as murder, this made it quite clear that Antoine is no stranger to criminal activity. During the trial, Antoine never gave any reason other than self-defense. He said the 4 victims were attempting to rob him, claiming he was the victim in this situation. However, going back to what the police learned about the entry and exit wounds of the bullets in the bodies, it's obvious this is definitely not a case of self-defense. Even though no one believed Antoine's excuse, he still gave no other reason as to why he did this. So we may never know his true motive behind murdering the 4 innocent victims.
Right.
The jurors, after 6 hours of deliberation, decided that Antoine was found guilty on all 4 counts of second-degree intentional murder. and was sentenced to 103 years in prison. His father, Darren Osborne, was charged with 1 count of aiding an offender. After pleading guilty, he was sentenced to 5 years in prison. These are the jury verdicts that show Antoine being found guilty on all 4 counts of murder.
Damn.
Judge Japal Harris, the judge who sentenced Antoine, told him this: "Each one of these individuals deserves that you serve time for each one of them." What do you believe could have possibly been Antoine's motive for killing these 4 innocent people?
Hey, man. Boy. I don't know what the motherfucker decided to do some shit like that for, but that was cruel.